What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? When this session just started, look at some setups. Let me adjust this real quick. So we're going to be watching the indices. This is a little bit big stop loss. Let's actually fix this. We're watching gold, the indices. We're going to be watching GU, EU. That's going to be the game plan right now. You already know the drill. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. And then I watched the Sunday chart analysis. Gold went exactly as projected so far. Continue to hold as low as resistance. Literally, like maybe like 30 minutes after I dropped that video. And as you can see, it's literally been dropping. Did it drop the last 15? It's still dropping. So you already know the drill. As far as new entries, we're either going to wait for one or two things to happen. Either wait for price to retrace back to 2004. We're going to look for another sell setup, or we're going to see if price can hit 1988 and break through that. If we can treat that as resistance, then we can look for another sell setup. And we're watching GU and EU as well to see if we can break the support level trade as resistance. They're kind of just chilling right there. So we got some alerts on us, so we're just going to let them do their thing for right now. Just patiently waiting. And then the indices are kind of like chilling on this level as well. So we're going to be watching the indices, gold, and GU for right now. We're going to be flipping through a few other charts as well. But those are going to be the main things we're looking at. So US30 is trying to do a move as well. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. I got a new video dropping later on today. If you haven't checked out my most recent video, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for y'all right now, though. Oh, man. Let me fix the mic. Yo, what's going on? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me fix this really quick. I'm not on Zoom. I'm not on Zoom. So there's only a couple things you can do. You can either just refresh YouTube, which usually fixes that issue. So refresh YouTube. So exit out, reopen it, and if it's still bad, let me know. But I'm not on Zoom. Not on Zoom. We're on YouTube. What's going on? I see you in here, Roger. What's going on? Yeah, because I'm on the live right now on my phone, and everything looks clear on my end. So just refresh the live and see if that fixes the issue. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. So just like we was talking about with the Sunday chart analysis, last week price was struggling to break this resistance level. But like I said last week, again, just simply following the flow of price. Price was still bullish, but it was struggling to meet the next requirement, which was to make that higher high. But guess what? After price came back to the support level, did it break this and start making a downtrend? No, it respected the support level here at around 5780, 5790, and then it shot back up on Thursday and Friday. So now we're looking at NAS and the indices. If, like we went over on the Sunday chart analysis, if we can hold this level from resistance to support, we can look for possible buy setup. And it did that a little bit last night, but now it's kind of just chilling, trickling right here. So again, we're waiting to see if we can hold this level. It is Monday. Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slower days of the week, but I mean, gold did a nice move last night. GU and EU are seeming to struggle to break this level, though, this next level. So again, we're just patiently waiting, not any rush to take any trades or setups. So we're just gonna keep an eye on these charts patiently. With you guys see on your screen how we did last week or last month. Go ahead and hit that first link. Join the free signal free Telegram. Those just joined the live. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. Last month in November, we went 2201. Last quarter, we went 106 and 14. Last month, we caught 58,068 pips. Last quarter, we caught 341,385. We're going to pull it up and go over how we did last week, how we're doing so far this month as well in a second. But I want to see what this next 15 looks like. We got a couple minutes, about 2 minutes and a half till the next 15 pops off. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at me charts, drop them in the chat. What's going on, John? I see you in here. If y'all have not watched the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out. I dropped that last night during Tokyo session. Gold ended up going as projected. Waiting to see for some more setups right now, but again, I was kind of just chilling right now on these levels, so we're just waiting for volume to kick in. What's the re-entry for gold again? All right, so make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis, but I got you. So we're either going to wait for price to do one of two things. We're going to wait for it to either retrace back to the original entry point we was talking about last night, which is here around 2004, 2006. We're going to look for another sell setup, or we're going to wait to see how price reacts to 1988, see if it retraces back up or breaks that level. If it can trade as resistance, we can look for another sell setup right there. Right now, we see it retracing, and we're also looking for some setups on GU and EU, possible EA sell. But yeah, right now we're just waiting for the next 15 to see what's going on. But we see a lot of these charts just chilling on these levels. They're ranging, rejecting. So we're just patiently waiting for the next setup, and of course our confirmations to be met. But we're just chilling right now. And we got G in here, ended up rejecting our level, so we'll be watching, see how he actually gets the next resistance support level here. Around, hold on, let me fix it. I don't know why it keeps doing. Test. Let me see if that's a little bit better. Let me see how that sounds right there. All right, so hopefully it's fixed. Like I said, I got another mic, but it's literally, I don't know what the hell's going on with streaming. I might have to try to find another platform because I tried playing with the settings, but like literally I have issues with StreamYard, at least every other stream, but we're going to figure that out. I got a new mic over the week, and we're still doing that. Anyway, so like I was talking about, new 15 just started. It was bearish, but it failed to make the lower low, so we're going to be seeing how he reacts to his next resistance levels approaching. But we got a lot of charts doing some retraces right now. Same thing with the JPY pairs. We did a huge dump like 2 weeks straight. They're tracing up as well. So I'm not necessarily going for buys yet because again we just had that huge drop. So I just want to wait and see how he reacts to these next couple of levels to see if it's going to hold him as resistance. We're going to drop back down or break above them, right? So if it breaks above them, we could look for a possible reversal support levels getting hit. But right now, I'm still looking towards sells, but I'm not going for sells yet. I'm just letting price do its thing right now. So that's why we're only looking at a limited amount of charts and pairs right now, because again, what you want to do is you want to go on the charts and you don't want to try to force setups or try to trade everything and anything. You want to look at what has the cleanest looking setups, the cleanest looking charts, what's going to give you the highest likelihood or higher likelihood of going your way in direction in favor when you do take a setup. But yeah, as we're going to see, all these charts doing retracements right now, so there's nothing we can do too much right now. We're just letting price do this thing right. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll make drop them in the chat. We're just gonna be watching these. If we have any trades, these are just trade ideas. We have any trades. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal free Telegram. You'll see on your screen how we did last week, last month. We're gonna go ahead and pull that up and go over it. Because nothing's really going on. So make sure you watch the Sunday chart analysis. I drop that every week for y'all. Basically going over not just what I see price doing Monday and Tuesday, but throughout the entire week. Y'all looked at last week's Sunday chart analysis. A lot of the trades we took, as well as a lot of other charts, went as projected from that. This is how we did last week. So last week we went 5-0 with a 100% win rate. Took 0 losses last week. Monday we caught 80 pips. Tuesday 20 pips. Wednesday 106. Thursday 524, and then Friday 63 pips. In the week with a total of 793 caught. You click right here. It's going to take you to Sunday chart analysis. I do the recap the day at the end of every day. Do the recap the week at the end of every week. Do the recap the month at the end of every month. This is how we did last month for November. One loss. November gives a 96% win rate. We caught 58,068 pips, 57,798 pips, strictly with the numbers in advanced place. We're going to go over a few other things in a little bit, but I want to make sure we're not missing anything. But yeah, even goals retracing. She is struggling to break the support level. Broke it last week during the news event, and then an hour after the news event. But when I did the retest the second time, as you can see, it failed to hold this level from a support to resistance. Right, kept holding that support, even last night. I think just now, like 20, 30 minutes ago, we were waiting to see if we can break it again. Failed to do so. Nothing we can really do about that. So same thing. We're not rushing. We're not being impatient. We're waiting for price to show us what it's going to do. Because price is always going to give you hints. Price is always going to show you signs of what it can potentially do or what it's trying to do. So all we're going to do is just wait for price to hit our levels and our confirmations to be met. So I'm actually going to set another alert right here. I'll get rid of a couple of these alerts. Yeah, we can see a lot of these charts are just doing some retracements right now. So we're going to let them do that there. I'll set another alert. Even EA is just holding this up. I'll see what she is up to. EA shot back up. Yeah, that's just the best. This has been consolidating literally since October. Actually, let's look at Euro US. Yeah, as you can see, literally small candlesticks, no volume, but price is still just hitting these levels. So really right now, we're just waiting for a couple of things. One, of course, our confirmations be met, but the main thing is for volume to kick in, because again, that's what makes price go up or down and ultimately break these levels is volume. So when there's no volume, not too much we can really do about that. So we're just going to be watching these charts and of course just patiently waiting. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. What's going on, Emily? I see you in here. Yeah, but we're just going to be watching price in real time. We're going to be seeing what this next 5 and 15 minute looks like. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up about 30 seconds. And then we got a new 15 about to pop up about 5 minutes. I dropped a lot of videos last week. If you haven't caught up or checked out any of the content I dropped last week, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop one of those videos in the chat right now. Got another video on the way later on today, probably during the New York session. I'm going to drop it. So be on the lookout for that. But you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But if not, we're just going to be looking at the charts I'm looking at. And we're just going to be waiting for the next entry point, but also just watching how price moves and how it's reacting in real time. Now let's see how this next 15 looks. I kind of like this for a sell set up here on EA. You look at the daily, we are bearish. We finally broke out of that consolidation. Nice drop here, nice lower high, drop back to a low here. Failed to make a lower low on Friday though, but we still have some bearish momentum. It's not like we see a higher high got made, and we're still respecting this level from a support to resistance, as we can see here. And then also we can see on a smaller time frame, we literally see how price retrace and still just chilling here, respecting this resistance. But right now it's kind of just like a lot of these other charts and pairs, just hugging these levels. So again, I want to see what this next 15 looks like to see if it's ready to try to break this level, mainly to see if it's going to hold this level and respect as resistance. Right, we're going to see if we can catch a similar move like this, but also break the lows to the left and see if we can catch that lower low. But yeah, the USD pairs are retracing right now, so nothing we can do about that. US30 just put that gap up. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. You'll see it on the screen at the bottom of the screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker_way_. I post daily on both pages. No, that was NAS100 that just went off. Let's see what we're talking about. All right, looks like NAS is about to try to break back up. Yeah, so we're looking at possible buys on the indices, possible EA sell. And then we're looking at gold and GU sales as well as EU sales, but as you can see, they're retracing, so nothing we do about that. But we see NAS looks like it's about to try to break back above this level. So we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. But you can see how it's still struggling to break that level, which is why we're patiently waiting for it to show us it can and is ready to do so. But there's another reason why I like to do these lives. You can kind of see in real time how price reacts to these levels and ultimately what price is doing in real time. Because this is a completely different thing. You watch one of my trade breakdowns on YouTube, or you take the trade and you see the end result versus you see like what's happening before we take the trade and also what's going down while in the trade. The only thing so far that's went as projected from the Sunday chart analysis is gold so far. Everything else, we're still waiting for volume to kind of kick things up. But new 15 just started, so we're going to be seeing what EA is going to do right here. It's kind of just been consolidating underneath this resistance level. Looks like it's still going to be doing that. So we're going to flip back to NAS, see if it's ready to hit this. Again, we're waiting for NAS to break this level and treat it and hold that support. Hasn't done so yet. Last time it did that was on Friday right here. When it did the retest last night on Sunday, you can see it failed to hold that support. Broke this level, failed to hold that support again. So we're going to see if it's ready to do so on this next attempt. Like we literally just see it still struggling. Let's see what these other charts are up to. Yeah, EA looks kind of promising. Let me write a trade idea for this because we might enter this. Those just joined the string. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Might enter in a little bit depending on what this next 5 minute looks like. But as of right now, it's just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We went over how we did the past couple of weeks. We're going to go over how we did last month. We're going to go over how we did the month before that in October. And we're going to go over how we did last quarter. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. As of right now, we're watching EA for potential sell setup. We're watching gold, GU, EU, and we're looking at indices for possible buy setups. This is what I like to see right here. It seems like Nas might be trying to do something for us in a little bit. Gold is retracing back up. You said, look at gold. Yeah, so again, so from Sunday night, when I dropped that Sunday chart analysis, it ended up doing the move I was looking for, which I was saying if it could hold past 2004 and 2000 as resistance, we can see sales to the downside. That's what gold did. So again, right now, we're waiting for price to do one of two things. Either retrace back up to 2004 with another sell setup, or break past 1988 2000 resistance, where we can look for another sell setup below to come into play. But yeah, right now we're looking at EA and the indices right now. We're looking at EA and the indices right now. Got alerts on GU. I think I got a couple alerts on gold. Yeah, I got alert on gold just because it retraces back up. I don't got alert where gold hits the level. I might add one. As of right now, I'm still watching gold. Not too concerned about passing on 1988 right now. Yeah, as we can see, Nas is trying to break this level, but we can also see how it's still struggling. But it's trying to push up, which is a good sign. So we're just gonna be watching again, just patiently waiting for what price to show us that it can hold this level as support. If you don't understand how support resistance works, go ahead and check this video out right here. I'm going to drop in the chat. Also, if you haven't checked out my most recent video, because I did drop a few videos last week, make sure to check that out as well. I got another video dropping later on today, so be on the lookout for that. And if you ain't subbed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that sub button. We're almost at 2K subs. Shout out to everybody that's subbed. Shout out to everybody that's liked the live. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Just because we ain't enter a trade doesn't mean we ain't seeing anything good go down right now. Because again, it's not just about entering trades. You got to understand the whole process, right? And it's a patience game. Like I always talk about, you don't just open a computer on an everyday basis and just jump straight into trades. That's just not how it works. You got to watch how price moves. You got to watch and wait for the confirmations. And also, this helps you see like what price does in real time. Now, not every day is price kind of slow like this, but like we always talk about, most Mondays and Tuesdays are the slower days of the week. And as far as news, let's see, we even got. Yeah, we don't have any news today either, besides Australian news. But that's like when markets close, so I don't even know if that really counts. So we're strictly just waiting for volume to come in right now. Yeah, but it looks like I'm going mic shopping again. So anybody's got any recommendations, let me know in the chat or DM me. But I'm gonna do some more research because, like I said, like I only have issues on StreamYard. It's not like a consistent thing. It's like it randomly does it. And then we see it again. Why we're waiting for price to hold this level. It's tried multiple times, just like in the beginning of the live, but it's failing to hold a support. But we're just 40 minutes in the London session anyway, so not tripping too much. Looks like gold and GU might be trying to push back down again. And then we just see EA. Again, we just see nothing really going on right now. So nothing too stressed to worry about because, again, nothing's going on. But we're actually going to flip through a couple other charts. I got the alerts on here, but let's see what everything else is doing. I want to see how GN is reacting to that resistance level. Still hasn't hit, whoops. Still hasn't hit that level yet. Look like a type, right? There we go. Yeah, so GJ after that huge drop last week, just like EJ, rejected. And this is something we've seen multiple times, as you can see right here, right? So when we was going for buys way back when during June, which was like quarter 2, quarter 3-ish, we see what price retraced here, rejected, then the uptrend began, right? And then we saw this very choppy downtrend for those that remember when it was going through this during September, hit the same level, rejected, bullish momentum came back into play. And then guess what we see right here? We see price dropping again at the same level. And then guess what? Price is shooting back up. Again, no coincidences in the markets. So right now we're waiting to see how it's going to be reacting to these next couple of levels. Like I honestly wouldn't really go for buys unless price hits these next couple levels. Like if it breaks above 184.45, 184.35, choose that support, I might look for a buy setup there. But to be extra safe, I'd rather wait to see how price reacts to like 185.25, 185.35. Now let me get rid of this orange line so you can kind of see that a little better. All right, because we have a strong little support resistance level here as well. But if it breaks those two levels, we could see higher highs come back into play. But again, that's not a coincidence. You can't tell me that's a coincidence. That is the third time in a row when prices hit that level on a major pivot down or a major lower low that rejected harshly and then shot the other direction. Now, we don't see the exact same thing on EJ, but again, we see some similarities. Price at this level, shot up, got stuck in consolidation. Price at this level, shot up. Price at this level, shot up. So EJ looks a little bit more promising for sell wise than GJ, which is also why we was going for EJ over GJ sells last week. So looking at EJ, we have this huge consolidation, which is a strong support resistance level to the left. And we did the retracement just like GJ, but we're chilling on this level here around 157, excuse me, 157.50. So let's go ahead and take a closer look and see what's going on here. I didn't take the sell, this was a sell idea. So right here we see price retest this level. So we're gonna hold this level as resistance. We could look for possible sells, but I wouldn't really look for buys on EJ unless it breaks past like 158.50, 158.60, so I treat the level support. So as long as it hold these next couple levels of resistance, I'm still gonna look for sell setups. But like I said, the Sunday chart now, so I dropped last night. I just want to really wait to see like what price does. I want to see what these next few candlesticks look like, see what these retests, these confirmations look like. Yeah, but gold's the only thing really doing anything right now. Everything else is just, as we can literally see, just consolidating and hugging these levels. Nothing we can really do about that. Bro, I'm gonna come up this week on trade. I'm gonna get your real boost subscription. I've been dying to join your team 2 to 4 a.m. is where the money be at some days. Yeah, like I said, like it literally just depends. It just depends on the chart and the pair, right? Because if we go through, so I'm about to show y'all like some of the trades we took last week and the past couple weeks. Again, these are old signals, so when I pull these up, I don't want anybody to, take these setups, okay? But these are old trades, old setups. So we just look at it last week, right? So this was that GU trade. We entered this during London session on Friday, right? So this was a London session trade, 3:30, 30 minutes in. It's 3:49, 3:50. And again, we only see gold, doing anything decent. Everything else is just retracing, consolidating, retracing, or failing to break these levels, right? And then we see, let's see this trade. This one we took at during New York session, right? And then this trade we took during Tokyo session. So there's setups and opportunities during every session. It's just literally just depends on volume, the flow of price, and like what part of the cycles are in. If you don't know what I mean by what part the cycles are in, I'm about to pull up the chart right now. I talk about it all the time. Prices only ever in these three cycles. These are the only three cycles prices ever in. So depending on the cycle we're in, depending on if we're in a high or low, whether it's a high, low, lower high, or if we're in consolidation, that's going to affect the markets and the market conditions as well. So there's a lot of things that kind of determines like when there will be a setup or if it's going to be a good setup or a good move. But one thing I always tell the member students, if the markets are open, there's opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Whether big or small, you know, the markets are always going to be moving to some extent. But obviously, right now, we don't really see anything going on too bad, too crazy. But that's also why I put alerts, because again, like especially during this time of the year, like I've been saying since October, is the slowest quarter of the year. So during this time, even when the quarter is slow, there are still some nice setups and positions, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be staring at my computer screen for hours. Like I always say, I'm really on the computer only when I'm making content or from live stream or in meetings. Like when I get off this live, you know, I got trading view on my phone. Like I'm never really just on my computer unless I'm doing my backups and stuff like that. But like throughout the week, most of the trades I take throughout the week, let's just say that it's not during a London session or during like a New York live stream with the members, I'm most likely taking it, you know, based off my phone or I'm out and about. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what those three chart patterns are, I did just go over them briefly, but in this video, I go over them in more in depth and detail. So make sure to check this out, y'all. Make sure to check this out. Yeah. We got a few minutes to the next 5 minutes starts. We got a couple minutes to the next 15. But yeah, literally, as we can see, small candlesticks, price rejecting these levels, we're tracing back up. You know what I'm saying? We can't really do too much about that. And we see NAS is just teasing us. Try again. We're going to see if we can do it this time. But we literally seen like three different times, you know, NAS attempt to break this level and hold it, but struggle. So we're going to see if we can do it this time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if we can do it this time. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We kind of see the same thing with Ian right here, right? We kind of see the same thing with Ian right here. Again, following the flow of price, see a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price failed to hold this level from a support to a resistance. So this is the first sign we could see a possible reversal come into play. But we want to see how price reacts to this next level around 76.70, 76.75. See if it can hold that level as resistance. If it fails to hold that level as resistance, and especially if it breaks past 77.70, I should say, we could see possible reversal come into play. But again, we see all these charts. We either see a lot of consolidation or price failing to break these levels, or we just see a lot of retracements happening right now. So again, it's got to patiently wait and see what price is going to do. But we did have some huge moves happen last week. So again, it's not too much of a shock or surprise. Now, you know, we kind of see this behavior going on. But all we can do is just patiently wait. What's my take on gold? All right, I got you. Well, let's go back out of this. And let's go into this. All right. If y'all not in the free segment, make sure you hit that first link in the description because I went over gold, I went over the indices, I went over the currency pairs, all in the Sunday chart analysis. And then literally after about 30 minutes, okay, let's just do the time, right? So this was 8:05 p.m. when I dropped this video. So when I was recording this video, it was probably around 8 o'clock. And then when we go to gold, it's 8 o'clock. So literally about 30 minutes after I dropped that video, price did the move we was talking about. So we have bearish momentum. I don't want to say we're bearish yet because I want to see at least price break this next level. But we have bearish momentum, right? So we look at gold. What do we see here? Do we higher highs or lower lows? Well, let's look right here. We see this low. Do we see a higher high? No. So there's a higher low into a lower low, right? So we have bearish momentum. So what I was talking about in that video is the same thing we're looking at and still stands. So price ended up doing the move we was talking about last night. So we don't chase trades here. So we're going to wait for price to do one of two things. Either wait for it to retrace back up to 2004, 2006, where we're going to look for another setup, or we're going to wait to see how price reacts to 1988, 1990. Now, if we can break past 1988 and start treating that as a resistance, we can look for another sell setup. So that's what we're looking at for gold. So we're ready for gold to hit either 2004, 2006, look for a sell, or break this next level. Those that just joined the screen, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen on the bottom how we did last quarter and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourself. We went 5-0 last week. This is how we're doing so far this month. Week before that, we went 9-0, caught 9,057 pips. The week before that, we went 3-0, give us a 100% win rate. So if you scroll down to what you call it, December 1st. So what day did I do the recap? Boom, boom, boom. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so scroll to December 5th. You're going to see how we did in November. This is how we did last month in November. We went 22-1, only took one loss last month, 22 wins. It was a 96% win rate. We caught 58,068 pips, 57,798 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. This is how we did for October. October we went 32-5, took 32 wins, only 5 losses, give us an 86% win rate. Caught 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. So that's how we're doing so far this quarter. Every trade posted. Okay, then this is how we did September, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So every trade posted has the personal entry, the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry SL, how people viewed enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. Every Sunday, I do the Sunday chart analysis. All wins or losses are posted, as you can see. And then if you scroll to October 8th, that's when you'll see how we did last quarter. So this is July, August, September combined. So July, we went 34-3, caught 105,389 pips. August, we went 45-7, caught 219,708 pips. And in September, we went 27-4, caught 16,634 pips. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us an 88% win rate for the quarter. Caught a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 strictly with the members in advanced play signal. Same thing. You click here. It's going to take you to July. This is how we did July. It gives 92% win rate. Again, every trade posted, date, time that it was entered, personal entry, SL, reactions, TPs getting hit. Do recap of the day at the end of every day. Do the recap of the week at the end of every week. Do the recap of the month at the end of every month. You click right here, this pinned message, it will take you to all the way. Again, this, I keep getting questions about this. This was in 2022, y'all. We're about to be in 2024. This isn't, the sale is not going on anymore. This is a year old. The only reason why I have this pinned is so y'all can see how we can consistently doing this for a year, going on 2 years straight, averaging high 80, high 90% win rates, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. But this sale is not going on anymore. This was 2 years ago. All right. So just want to make that clear. Because now it's starting to click. Because I'm like, why do people keep asking me about price is still 50% off? I'm like, no, that was months ago. But now it's kind of starting to click. But no, that was, again, this was all the way in 2022. That's not what we're doing no more. And then if you click here, there's over 1,000 photos of just weekly screenshots of what's going on in the advanced play syndromes, screenshots of positions. Again, this was that huge GU trade we caught. We was actually live with members during that news event. So I might make that into a video, another how to trade news video, because that was a crazy setup right there. But you can see student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. You can check all the stuff out for yourselves. But yeah, there's a bunch of screenshots, positions, trading view positions, also MT4, MT5 positions, huge drop coming in that one day. So you can check all this stuff out. It's really just thousands of photos and results, testimonials. There's also a few things on my Instagram and TikTok as well. Bother y'all screen. But yeah, so new 15 about just started, new 5 minutes about to start in a second. EA still holding level as resistance. Gold's kind of just chilling in place. NAS still doing the same thing. So again, we've been alive for about an hour. Nothing's changed at all, really, for the most part. So we're just going to wait for volume to kick in. That's the main thing we got to just wait on is volume to kick in. Shout out to everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been here since y'all joined. We got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. If you haven't seen my most recent video, make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to check this video out that I just dropped in the chat. But we're going to be on here. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. We got some alerts popping off. But yeah, even G is just teasing us. Like, we keep on seeing it showing us like it's about to try to do something for us. But you know, it is what it is. Patience is the name of the game. So yeah, mainly we're watching the indices on gold for right now. Yeah, but we're gonna see how this 15 closes, and we'll see what this next 15 looks like. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button as well. This is your first time on the channel. Y'all know how YouTube works. Go ahead and click my profile, explore the videos, because we don't just live stream every day, but we also post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trade psychology videos, trading plan videos, and I got a lot of content planned for y'all this week as well. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop a poll as well because I didn't do one last week, but I got a lot of videos I gotta record and I got planned for y'all. So I'm gonna drop a poll to see what y'all want. Let me see what y'all want. Because I usually like to let y'all vote for at least one of the videos dropping this week. So let me do that for y'all. Right? And it looks like Nas finally. This is the furthest Nas has done this for. Nas hasn't done this since the entire live stream. So we might see some action. We might see some action. We're not gonna get excited though. We're still gonna be we're still gonna be waiting for these extra confirmations. But this is a nice little sign right here. Gold looks like it's doing another move as well. We'll see if GU can follow his lead. EA said, yeah, we're gonna do something else. So we can also see right here, right? Let me make sure I'm not. Cool. So we can also see right here, right? So we have that push up. You see our price rejected level, still holding as resistance. So we want to see if we can hold that level. We do see a wick though, like it might try to break that level. But yeah, as far as setups, we're going to be looking for possible NAS setup right here. We'll see what this next 15 looks like. If we can hold this level, not against going for a buy right here. That was a nice gold move, though. That was a nice gold move. So we're going to wait for our next setup on gold as well. But yeah, NAS and US30 are looking very nice right now. They're looking very nice right now. SPX also. SPX also. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at these charts, drop them in the chat. We're about to see what this next 15 looks like. That's the main thing we're looking at. We're going to be looking for possible buy setup here. Depending on what this next 15 looks like, gold is still doing its thing. I'm going to let the free channel know that gold's going as projected in a little bit. Well, I might do that later on during New York. We'll see. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. I just dropped a new poll to y'all, so make sure to check that out. Go to the community tab on my channel and vote. That video, I'm gonna give y'all a few days to vote for that. So be on the lookout for that. We also see EJ rejected. So yeah, like I'm just drawing this trade idea out. I want to see if we can hold this level, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, go ahead and vote. I only put 2 votes for that one. That one I'll probably drop for y'all maybe Friday, if not, yeah, probably Friday. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a few days to vote. Put y'all's vote in for that. But we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. We got about 20 seconds till the next 15 pops up. We're looking for possible NAS setup. SPX and US30 are valid as well. And the gold's just pushing. So again, with gold, we want to wait to see how it reacts to this level here. We want to see if we can treat this all from support, turn it into resistance. So let's see if we can treat it from a support level, turn it back to a resistance. So that's what I'm going to actually do right here. Once per bar, create. Change the color. Yeah, but new 15 just started. Right there. Just a stop loss. I might adjust that. Don't worry about that right now. All right, so let's see what NAS about to do for us. I like how this is looking right here. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, so it's doing a slight retest to see if we can hold that level. But I do like how this is looking around here. Oh, there go my computer. All right, perfect timing. So I am gonna be on the charts, but I gotta go grab my charger. It's in my other room, anyways. All right, so make sure to hit that sub button, join that first in the description free signal free Telegram. I am liking how this is looking. So again, if y'all missed the live, y'all can either rewind, or if y'all want the quicker version, hit that first in the description. Watch the Sunday chart analysis. I went over the indices, gold, and a few other currency pairs in here. Members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm gonna drop the New York price watch list for y'all. We're not, and yeah, as far as news, we don't have anything going on today. We got Australian news event when markets are closed. So we're just strictly waiting for volume to kick in right now. That's the main thing we're looking for is volume. Yeah. Make sure to go to the community tab, vote for one of the videos this week that I got dropping for y'all. Dropped a few videos last week. If you haven't watched them, make sure to check those out. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see the scroll at the bottom of y'all's screen. Instagram is playmaker_weight. TikTok's _playmakerweight_. Make sure to follow that TikTok, not the other one. And we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session, 3 a.m. EST.